Use OKRs to make your strategy a reality. Imagine you're the Chief of Staff, the Chief of Strategy, the Chief Operations Officer, or another senior executive. What is the most difficult, irritating, crucial, and gratifying challenge you are now facing? Think about how much work went into it and how clear the executive team felt. But now, you have the difficult challenge of translating all of that into an executable plan that the entire company will rally behind and carry out. Isn't it time for a quarterly or yearly meeting? How do you go about doing that? What are the next steps? Let's have a look at what we've got. The Chief of Staff, Chief of Strategy, CEO, or another C-level executive often aids the strategic planning process. That's difficult enough. After that, you need to develop a plan and set goals to implement the plan. That's on top of drafting staff meeting agendas, board communications, and aligning everyone's dreams. In other words, your champion faces many obstacles, but if you want to ensure that strategy is implemented, you must ensure that they own the process. So, how do you put your plan into action? You've undoubtedly seen something similar. You document the company's goals, and department heads, ideally, communicate them to their direct subordinates and develop aligned departmental goals. You create a loosely defined process for progress reporting. After a week or two, no one has been able to locate the shared documents, including the mission/plan/goals. Although team meetings are held, no one believes the progress reports. Unless a red flare is fired, goals are considered on track. When the process is interrupted, management returns to addressing the immediate issue. The original plans are either ignored, except for revenue, of course, or undermined by claiming they weren't set correctly in the first place at the end of the quarter. Rinse, 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 rinse. It certainly does, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can improve. We guarantee it. We'll show you how, but first, let's define the terms mission, vision, strategy, goals, and plan. Mission: this is a broad statement that serves as a compass for how you want to attain your vision. Vision: your vision is the big picture of what you want to accomplish. Strategy: a plan is essential to achieving your mission. Goal: statement of what you must do to achieve your strategy, which enables you to employ the mission to achieve your vision. Plan: this is how you propose accomplishing your goals. The objectives are the benchmarks for achieving your goals. Confusing? Absolutely. Keep it simple for now, and we'll get to it in a subsequent post. Let's put your organization's strategy into action. The OKR methodology, which has been popularized by companies such as Intel, Google, and Facebook, provides organizations with an excellent foundation for setting measurable goals that will assist them in achieving their mission. OKR software tool allows you to easily set goals, distribute them to teams inside your organization, and track their progress. And the secret to being better is to follow the instructions below. 1. Convert your strategies into high-level company objectives. It may perhaps be self-evident by now, but this is where the difference between success and failure is determined. If your teams have different aims, you'll want to provide clarity to the process and develop cross-functional objectives. 2. Make sure your department heads know what you want so that they can communicate it to their subordinates. Don't, however, cascade your goals down. The procedure will be overly lengthy and rigid. Instead. 3. Facilitate the process of teams developing goals that are aligned with the higher-level goals. Make sure that the persons who will be doing the work are included. 4. It may be possible that goal setting isn't as simple as it appears. Please make time to examine the goals across the organization to verify that they are all aligned. Our OKR guide can assist you. 5. Engage in regular team evaluations and check-ins, and keep in mind that as you progress from organization levels 2 to 3, breakdowns are more likely. 6. You can become more competent at any time down the line. In another way, modern business necessitates flexibility. It's okay if you need to adjust a goal in the middle of the quarter. Blindly tackling goals that are no longer relevant or need to be pushed out is following the process for process' sake. Employees who understand the organization's goals are more inclined to work on the right things, understand their role in the larger picture, and are more satisfied. Activate alignment. You've employed intelligent folks who know what they're doing. Instead of bureaucracy, autonomy is developed. Teams will be able to create their own goals that correspond with the company's aims if expectations are clear. Setting expectations is essential for ensuring that the talented people you've hired understand how to keep the organization informed about their progress. We'll keep mentioning it, but the Chief of Staff, Chief of Strategy, or Chief Operating Officer must be in charge of the strategic business planning process. Is that clear? Good. Let's dig a little deeper. As a result, you must align objectives, plan, involve your direct reports, prioritize enablement, and participate in continuing team reviews. How do you keep it going? And parcel of. First, make rating goals and updating metrics a weekly operational cycle. Businesses are most likely to go wrong because they don't set business goals as part of their normal business process. As a result, goals are achieved by chance, at the very least. However, you can include business objectives into your existing business processes and ensure their implementation by assuring your champion owns the process. And yes, we're returning to this subject. Second, master the process by putting it into practice. Getting better at something requires repetition. Thus, implementing a sequence of small, good actions that take between 15 and 20 minutes each week across your organization can result in incredible benefits and insights. We've already mentioned our concerns about failing to update ratings and analytics regularly, see above, but this isn't the only location where the process might go wrong. There are so many ways the procedure can go wrong. But, for now, let's look at a few more high-level issues to consider. It's all about continuing education. It's also about repetition and developing a well-thought-out method. While OKRs seem intuitive, it is common for individuals to overlook effective practices. You'll want to make sure new staff grasp the process as they're hired. We've already started it, but not incorporating the people who perform the work in the goal-setting process isn't a good idea. Also, there is a lack of ongoing goal evaluation to ensure that they are acceptable. Failure to establish clear guidelines for regular OKR team reviews and how to conduct them effectively. A review procedure for high-level objectives is required. We are aware that this is a blatant advertisement. On the other hand, we do believe it. We believe that teams who utilize OKR software tools have more substantial alignment and collaborate with greater purpose. Using software explicitly made for tracking OKRs will save a ton of time that you would have spent running around and getting updates. We want your organization to be the best version of itself possible, so be patient. It will take 2 to 3 quarters to get it right and make sure your champion takes ownership of the process. Nothing pleases us more than seeing your company thrive. Feel free to sign up for OKR software tools. It's free for up to 10 users and $50 for unlimited users, or schedule a free demo today to explore how we can assist you in getting your team on the same page.